Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Arm Wrestling Simulator, where today, for what feels like the second or third time in like a month, we're going to be getting the new best free-to-play pet in the entire game, which is honestly a really sick thing to be able to say, but we have a lot of work cut out for us in today's video, so let's get to it. Now, we are currently standing in the new World 9, or I guess it's not so new. I think it came out like 3 weeks ago at this point. And as you guys know, in Arm Wrestling Simulator, in every single world, they add a bunch of new eggs. And over here, we have the heated egg. It costs 2.4 D wins per egg. And the very best pet is this Shadow Hound that has a 1 in 1 million chance of being opened every time you open one of the eggs. Now, myself, we've already opened, I think, right around 100,000 of these eggs. And we have, I think, across all of our accounts, like 3 or 4 Shadow Hounds. So our first plan of action is to actually get all of the pets on my main account, because I don't even know how many we have. I think it's 4 of these pets, but in order to make like the maxed version, and if you're wondering, well, what's the max amount of strength this pet can have? Well, it's a crazy 2.7 billion strength, which, yes, I know is absolutely insane because this pet is obtainable for free. But in order to do that, we need to get this thing crafted into a huge void version, and that requires a lot of these base pets. So I'm gonna go log into all my other accounts and get all of them transferred over to my main account to see how much progress we currently have. All right, now I was actually wrong, but in a good way, because we were able to transfer over a total of 6 Shadow Hounds, one of them being a void, which will help us out greatly later. But with these 6 Shadow Hounds, we can go ahead and turn one of them into a golden, because I believe if the math is math, and we need basically 9 golden Shadow Hounds, which will then turn into 9 void Shadow Hounds to then make a huge void Shadow Hound that we can then turn into a Goliath. So yeah, we need 9 goldens, and right now we basically only have the equivalent of 1, which is not good at all, which means we have to open a lot more of these or get really lucky when we're opening and get a bunch of golden versions to speed up the process. But here we go, transforming 5 of these regular Shadow Hounds into just 1 golden. Yeah, that hurts. That absolutely pains the soul. But I guess we're 2/9 of the way there, which is better than nothing, I guess. I don't really know. Now, the next step in this process is obviously very simple. We just need a lot more Shadow Hounds, and purchasing them, I mean, obviously, yes, I could go out and purchase a bunch of these with tokens, but I don't even know the price, and they're probably super expensive. But recently, as you guys saw in one of my latest videos, the lucky blocks seem to have got this weird, crazy boost to them, where if you apply your luck team or your wins team, you get a huge boost to wins. So I've managed to get an astronomical amount of wins across all of my accounts, and well, we actually have enough wins to open 1 million of these eggs, which, yeah, that's insane. And I don't think we're gonna need to open 1 million, but we have the resources. Okay, we have the wins on hand to open 1 million of these eggs if we need to. Obviously not on this account. This account, we only have enough for around about 100,000 or like 70,000 on this account. So we're gonna probably just open like 200,000 eggs, because I just want to see. I don't want to burn all of my wins if I don't have to. Why am I putting on double wins? We need to put on luck boost for eggs. We need to put on this right here. These potions are going to be huge. Chance of hatching a gold pet and chance of hatching a void pet. These are single-handedly going to be what saves us a ton of time if we can get really lucky. And then, of course, going to put on our luck team so we can get super lucky, and then make sure, do we even have enough storage? Okay, yeah, we have enough storage space. We don't want any other pets other than the Shadow Hound. And then, well, we just sit here for the next, I don't even know how long this is going to take, because if we look at our wins counter, it's going down. Oh no, wait, this will take like 3 hours. Oh my gosh, wait, I think I remember doing the math at one point, and you can only open like 25,000 eggs per hour. So on this account alone, it might take upwards of like a few hours to open all of these eggs. So we're gonna go get a few accounts running on one of my laptops, just set it on the side, and I'll check back in a few hours. If we end up having extra of these pets, well, then I might give them away in my Discord. Who really knows? But yeah, I hope to come back, type in the word shadow, and just see a ton of golden, void, or regular Shadow Hounds, so that way we can move on to the next steps in the process, because there are a lot more steps after this. This is one of the first steps in maxing out a pet in Arm Wrestling Simulator, as you guys know. So we have a lot of work to do after this. I really want to get this step out of the way. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, start AFKing, start auto farming, and I will see you guys in a few hours.
A few hours later.
Well, after a lengthy 5-hour egg opening session, we ended up just transferring over all the Shadow Hounds we were able to get, and I want you guys guys to guess really quickly before I show you how many were we able to get in total. Was it 3? Was it 5? Was it 10? 20? Well, the result might shock you. In total, we have 19 Shadow Hounds with a good chunk of them actually being golden, which is super helpful because this means we'll be able to make a Goliath version in just a second. So that is absolutely perfect. We still have over like 1 UTD or whatever the currency is wins on our ult accounts. It did take about 300,000 eggs and a full team of lucky pets as well as luck potions and golden and void potions on all these accounts. If you're wondering how to do this for yourself, you're gonna need a lot of wins and potions and pets. It is possible. It just might be a pretty lengthy process, but you know, the possibility is still there nonetheless. So actually, let's first head to the beach because that is where the void station is. And then let's unlock these. And then it looks like we have only 5. Huh, interesting. I thought we had more. No, well, we can go ahead and claim them. Oh, it's probably because we already had some voids. Yeah, I was like, wait, only 5 golds? I thought we had definitely way more. Yeah, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We there we go. We have literally all we need and an extra like 10 regular Shadow Hounds left over. So if we do this, craft it to a big and then craft another big, and then what's the multiplier of this? 256 million. I remember in World 7, the Space Center, when this rocket was the base multiplier wasn't 200 million. The maximum, the best possible stats on this giant rocket was like 200 something million. Now this Shadow Hound is a big void and it's already 250 million, which is insane. So there's 3 bigs. One more time to make it into a huge 341 million multiplier, and you guys know we're heading right back to the space gym because that is where we convert this thing to a Goliath. We walk over here. I don't even know why that mouse has been there. I'm gonna be honest, no clue. We have 73,000 bolts. I wish I could use bolts for something else. Wait, I have 19 Robux. Oh, I gotta add some more. I gotta add some more Bobucks after this. Jeez. Well, let's see. What are we at right now? It is a 421 million multiplier pet. But as you guys know, the grind doesn't stop there. There's a few more things we could do to power this bad boy up. And the next stop is off to the bunker. Now, this is where we can either, I don't want to say make or break, but this is a 1% wheel that we're looking for. This ghost enchanter, this ghost mutate, it doubles the strength of the pet that you have. And so if we're able to get it, oh my gosh, dude, there are so many pets in my inventory that I need to organize. If we're able to get it early on, it could save us a lot of time, but I've had situations where I have to spin the wheel like 50, 70 times. I have a feeling this says 1%. I almost always get it in like 10. Oh my God, dude, they're baiting me hard today. I always get it within like 10 to 30 spins. So kind of hoping that happens again today. Maybe the odds are a little bit better, a little bit more in our favor. I do want to see though, just with a rainbow enchant, what is the Shadow Hound? It is a 576 million. Wow, but we don't want that. We want the 800 million multiplier Shadow Hound, please. Yes, and thank you. So we're just gonna keep doing this back and forth until we get the ghost mutate. And again, hopefully it won't be too long, but I have a feeling it might be a while.
10 minutes later.
Oh, let's go. That took like 10 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. It's a lot better. But now we can go and show you the power of the wheel. 854 million multiplier. Wow, wow, wow. That is some pretty juicy numbers if I say so myself. Now, if you're wondering what my current best free-to-play pet is at the moment, it is this maxed Goliath Ghost Soldier Dominus Red Slime level 99 with a 2 million multiplier, and we're pretty much almost all the way there. For this pet, we just have 2 final steps, which is obviously the 2 hardest parts, getting it level 99 and getting it red slimed. But fortunately enough for me, they did just make it a little bit easier to actually get the red slime. It used to be a 1% chance, now it's a 1.75% chance for a 2.25x multiplier, which is crazy. So I think this thing is a max boost of 2.7 million. Let's see. me blue. Yeah, blue. All right, all right. Don't want that. So typically this is the worst part because it's just this. Oh, I have a de-slimed coral crafter. That was weird. It's just back and forth and back and forth. I have 4 Robux. How am I so broke? You guys see all these other YouTubers run around with like 18 million Robux. I got 4. I'm on the opposite. I'm flexing my 4 Robux. What you guys know about balling out on a budget, huh? Get on my level. So yeah, we just basically do this over and over. Come to World 7, slime the pet, come back to the bunker, walk over here, de-slime it, and then purple. Second try purple. Maybe we won't have to be here for too long. It's a pretty good sign, pretty decent sign, but don't want it. And they did lower the timer to a minute instead of, it used to be 3 minutes, but the price is still 15 Robux, so we're still gonna have to cough up some Robux, and be right back. Well, we've already done about 30 or so slimes and no luck, so we gotta buy even more Robux. You spot like 400, yeah, like 440, just so I could like sort of pace how our progress has been going, and it's not been going good to say the least. Man, this is like our 7th purple again, dude. This happens every time. You get a bunch of purples, you get no reds. I'm a sad gamer. Oh man, this is the one process of the maxing out a pet in the arm wrestling simulator that's just like, can we do something else to make this less sucky? I don't know. Maybe one day we'll we'll finally get around to getting this stupid pet. Oh, bro, literally 2 times. That was like 2 minutes like after I just mentioned that. Oh my gosh. All right. Look at this. 1.922 billion. Bro, that is just so astronomically insane. Now, the only other way in Arm Wrestling Simulator to get a pet or strength is to level it up. Now, over the last few months, Arm Wrestling Simulator has done what I would say is a pretty good job of giving users the ability to get pet XP, or at least upgrade this garden to make it less crappy, because originally it was pretty bad, to be honest. But it's less bad now. So let's see, with like 3,000 tickets, we get a bunch of apples. We can upgrade those to super apples, and then we can go ahead and we can apply 14 of these to the Shadow Hound. Yeah, 14. And then how much of a boost is that going to give us? Probably level wise 20 levels. So the good thing is, even if you're not able to max out, even if you can just get like 50 levels on a pet, which is pretty easy, as you just saw right there, like 3,000 tickets, we just got a nice 10% strength boost. It's not that bad, but for me, big old quacks, we need to max it out. Oh, and the farmer merchant just restocked. Hey, don't mind if I do. I mean, it's probably not a great use of my tickets, but apparently there's a leak, or they leaked it. I think the developers that they plan on potentially making it so you can trade tickets in an upcoming update. So that would be really helpful. But let's see. Now we should be maybe level 30. Exactly. Level 30. Look at that. Big brain. 2.2 billion multiplier. And at the very end of this, we're going to do some mathematics to see the strength of our team completely free to play. Because again, all of these glowing reindeers were obtained during that crazy Christmas event, obviously, which at this point was almost 3 months ago, but they're pretty much free to play. So this is like the strongest free to play setup in the game. Obviously, pet equips not free to play. I purchased a lot of them. I guess you could say with tokens, but who am I kidding? Getting free to play, what would you need? You need to buy this like 20 times or like 15 times. Yeah, it's like 1,500 tokens. No, yeah, realistically, no shots. But in order to level this up, we can actually transfer over this pet through some other accounts that we already have a bunch of apples on. So let's go do that. All right, so for the first account, we have how many? 249 of these perfect apples. And I guess we can go ahead and pick up just a few more. I'm not sure if that's going to actually make a big difference. Probably not. Just buying 21. I mean, we have a lot of these tickets, but again, it's just probably not going to make a dent at the end of the day. Who knows? Let's see, 256. We've transferred over the Shadow Hound from level 29. 256 of these, which I think, actually, let's only do 255 so I can see how much XP. I think each one of these is worth 250 XP. Let's go ahead and double check. So 250 XP. We just applied 63,000 pet XP to our Shadow Hound from level 29. It is now level 74. So again, that's just kind of the power of like low level upgrades. point where you don't, I mean, that is still a lot. It is a lot of levels. It is now a 2.6 billion multiplier pet as well, which just looks so freaking good. So we're definitely gonna be like, I think like 2.75 billion is the max, but let's go and trade it over to another one of our alt accounts so we can keep this gravy train rolling. We have a little bit less of the apples compared to the previous account, but still a very hefty amount. 215 perfect apples, which is like 50,000 pet XP. Apply that to the Shadow Hound, and we are now at level 85. You are seeing though, with 50,000 pet XP, we were only able to get around 15 levels, and so things really start to slow down at the top end. I have a feeling we're going to be dumping basically all of our remaining pet XP into this one pet, so I really hope it's worth it, and we're going to need a lot more pet XP. So again, we're going to keep the train rolling, keep this pet moving to some of our alt accounts, and we're going to see how high we get this bad boy. All right, what are we looking for this account? 262 perfect apples. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm hoping. What are we looking for? We're looking for like level 94 would be crazy. No, like 93, 94, 262. Come on. Feed. Give me something good. Oh, what a gas, dude. I'm not scripted, by the way. Not scripted. Level 94. 2.8. This is 2.8. I thought this was a 2.7, but I can't do math anymore. Let's go. 2.8 billion multiplier. Still got 6 levels to go on it. And if I were you guys, this is where I would just completely stop, because I'm about to have to drop an insane amount of pet XP on these last 6 levels, and they just aren't worth it at all. But we gotta do it for the content. I'm very curious. 200. That's not great. 217 perfect apples. We're only gonna apply, let's see, 50 at a time, because I'm really hoping that we don't have to apply too much. Oh, 50 apples was 1 level. Oh my, you guys remember before, where like 30 apples was 20 levels. That's just how insane things get at these higher levels, how exponentially harder it becomes. Level 96. Who want to go? I'm not sure how many more to go. We might be able to do it here. 50 more. Come on. Let me see level 90. Let me see level 98 right now. Come on. Level 98. We can maybe do it. Okay, just to be safe. Wait, actually, screw it. Let's just apply the remainders. 67 and then see. There's no way. Yes. Oh gosh, we've done it. 2.859 billion stat. Holy crap. Again, this is technically free to play. Like, you don't have to spend any Robux, but obviously I did to speed up the process, and it would take a long time without any Robux. But it is really cool to see that there's a pet with almost 3 billion total multiplier in the game, and we're gonna go ahead and trade it back to our main account, because now I want to do a little bit of math and see, with a total of 44 best friend 8s, how strong of a team can I get? So it's 2.8. So with 44 best friend 8s, it is 201 billion. And then when you add in the actual Shadow Hound, it is well over 200 billion. But if you guys remember, there are pet wearables in the game. Unfortunately, we don't have enough for a full inventory. However, there was a new pet wearable added over here to this merchant in world. I'm not even sure what world we're in anymore. World 9, the Demon Crown. It's 50,000 tickets, which is really absurd. But at the same time, even just this 35%, well, okay, it's not really worth it because it's not much better. But I just figured out there's this new double tickets game pass, and so with this, I could probably get around 50,000 tickets a day on each account. And so let's just say with a full week of AFKing, we were able to afford a full 45 Demon Crowns, 75% pet wearables, and of course, I wanted to dish out the extra Robux to actually have 45 pet wearables. Then our team would have a 357 billion total stat multiplier. But right now, it's probably closer to around the like high 200 billions, or maybe like 250, 260 billion with our pet wearables, which is still insane. But dude, okay, that actually kind of makes me want to do that. After I said that out loud, that makes me realize that's a possibility. Double wins game pass, set up my laptops for a few days, like 5 days, and then just come back back and buy a bunch of demon crowns. That doesn't seem like, oh wait, no, these aren't transferable. Oh, these aren't transferable, so I can only get it on one account. Oh, meaning I could only get like one a day on this account. Dang it, dude, I thought I was cooking. I mean, still, it'd be cool if they allowed people to trade pet wearables and stuff, because then that'd actually be possible. But regardless, let's go ahead, equip our strength team. And then what is a zombie? This zombie costs 39,000 Robux and is worse than our Shadow Hound. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. So going to replace with current pets, 200 billion strength team in the flesh. Oh yeah. I mean, we already have an absolute absurd amount of strength. I don't really think it matters too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. These are always fun when I get to do these grind challenges. If there's any other challenges you want me to do with an arm wrestling simulator, let me know in the comment section below, because I feel like I'm getting to that point again in the game where I'm kind of completing all the challenges and there's not that much for me to do. But as always, it's been your boy Quacks. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.